cookies I'm going to show you today are just plain old sugar cookies, which are not particularly special. What I like about them is the presentation, the decorations on the outside of them, which I think is really cute. See that? So here we go. Start off with 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I've put them both together in one container here. And mix this together until light and fluffy. Then you're going to add a half a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 3 cups of flour. Notice how dry and crumbly this is. There's a reason for that. It's because it is a kind of dough that you have to knead a little bit and that you are going to shape into log shapes. So here we go. These are some of my decorations, so this is going to help me decide on how many logs I need. So I've got this red and green, I have just plain green sugar, I have red sugar, I have this really lovely yellow sugar, and I have this red and green sprinkles, and these are actually bought for me by a YouTuber. So I think I'm going to do red, green, yellow, and then the red and green sprinkles. So that's 4. Divide it into 4. Take each portion and you want to roll it into a log shape. So what you're going to do, put a little tiny bit of flour on here. Just a tiny smidge of flour. Okay, you're going to roll these into logs, and the diameter of the log is going to be the size of the cookie. Then, using wax paper or plastic wrap, you are going to wrap up the little logs. And you're going to refrigerate these at least 3 or 4 hours until they're very firm, because you want them firm enough to be able to slice them. Okay, so here we go. So here we go. Here is the dough that's been chilling in the fridge. I left mine in overnight because of just the way it worked out for me. That is actually very good overnight. It's excellent if you can, because the dough gets very hard and it'll be much easier to slice that way. Then you're going to brush on some egg whites onto the dough with a pastry brush. This is my silicone pastry brush. I really like it because it's easy to clean and the bristles don't fall out like some of the natural hair ones do. And then you're going to put the sprinkles on. So put your cookie dough roll into a pie plate or a plate, and then you're going to sprinkle on some of the decorations. Now, through trial and error, I have discovered that it's easier to sprinkle them on than it is to try to roll it in a pile of them. We use less sprinkles this way, less wasted sprinkles, and it coats it. You don't miss any sections that way as well. If you like, you can give it a spin and add a little more sprinkles if you think there's spots that you missed. Like so. Looks pretty good. Then you're going to take a sharp knife and you're going to slice the cookies. And you're going to slice about 1/3 of an inch slices. They're going to go in an ungreased cookie sheet. I use parchment on mine because they're easier to clean up. And they're going to bake these 6 or 7 minutes at 375 until the bottoms are brown and the edges are set. And I'll show you what they look like when I'm done.
These cookies turned out very well. They're very colorful, very pretty. The cookie dough itself is pretty plain. However, the end result is very impressive. The cookies don't spread very much on the cookie sheet, so you can kind of crowd them on there. And the size of the log that you made with the cookie dough is pretty much the size of the cookie. They don't spread very much. Today's French word of the day is for cookie dough. Pâte à biscuit. Pâte à biscuit.